People, so in today's video I have a $20 makeup challenge, cruelty free edition. It was really echoey in here. There is a big story for that, and the next video will be telling you a story time about what's going to happen in the future and what will be in the background and everything like that. So in today's video I'm not going to include brushes into this, but the brushes that I am using are only $3 total. So these are the ones from AOA Studios, from brushes that I bought from Shop Miss A. There's just two eye brushes that I'm going to use, and then I'm using this Wet n Wild blush brush for some face powder. I don't have any blush today. The products that I'm going to use are Essence Brighten Up Face Powder, NYX HD Concealer, Wet n Wild eyeliner, the fine point one, then Essence Mascara, and finally LA Colors Orchid Quad. So first I'm going to start with just applying concealer. I'm going to apply some of this under my eye. I have it in a little bit of a darker shade so that I can apply it a little bit around my face a little bit for the challenge. Now this is like a challenge to me, but also not necessarily a challenge, only because I don't, on a day-to-day basis, this blends out quite a lot with your finger. On a day-to-day basis, I don't wear a lot of makeup, and if I'm going to put on a little bit, this is what I would do. I'm like a concealer powder kind of. If I don't have that much time, or if I kind of just took too long doing other things, then I will just do some quick fix the skin and a little bit on the eyes kind of a thing. So this concealer actually blends out quite nicely with your finger. Okay, so I'm just going to take the Essence Brighten Up Banana Powder. Babe Banana is what it's called. Babe of Banana. So I'm just sweeping this on, just kind of brightening the under eye a bit with this. This is just the Wet n Wild blush brush. And you can actually typically find these brushes at the dollar store. And I'm just kind of sweeping this and really dusting it out. I'm just mostly setting the concealer with it. Now, obviously you could change this up by your own personal whatever you would need. You know, change things out, but this is like some brands that I would check out that are actually really, really great. So like Essence, LA Colors, Wet n Wild, stuff like that. Even Shop Miss A. I mean, I have other things I could have included in this, but I didn't. I didn't want to overload it with like too much products from like one brand or one place. So I kind of just went out like across the board. And so that's just kind of what I wanted to do. So I'm going to take just the tiniest dab of the concealer that I have, wipe off a lot of it, and place some here on my lid. This is just the NYX HD concealer that we used. Light shade that's in here, and place it on my lid to set that powder or the concealer. So I'm going to zoom in just a little bit so that we can see what's happening on the eye. So I'm going to take this brush from AOA Studios, and I'm going to take the center shade right here and just dip my brush into there and kind of work this into the crease and the outer corner and just blend them out. Kind of wanting to get more of these palettes. In the past I had quite a bit, but you know, things only last for so long. So this shade's not that pigmented, I would say. Maybe if I use a different base. I guess I have to give this another try since we're doing just a $20 makeup challenge here. I've done this in the past. I just like to kind of revisit things as things change in the beauty community, in like makeup itself. So yeah, this color's not building up that great. But then again, could be just all the products we've used a base that we don't have a good shadow base. So I'm definitely going to give it another try. I'm not exactly liking how this is turning out to be. So let's go ahead and dust off this brush that we're using. And maybe just apply this, the shimmery shade that's in here. And pat this out. So that's actually kind of working a bit. Maybe we'll apply it here on the outer corner and then blend it out. I'm gonna go ahead and take this brush, the kind of fluffier brush, and just blend that. I guess that's not too shabby. I don't know. I'm not really sure what I think right now. Oh, it's very everyday neutral tone. So I'm just taking the shimmer on the fluffy brush or the satin shade and just blending it through because it's kind of not super shimmery. So you have a little bit of fallout. So I'm gonna go ahead and dust that away. I'm just gonna go ahead and take the Wet n Wild fine point liner, and I'm just going to do a tiny bit on the outer corners. So my idea for putting a liner on just like the outer corners and blending it in went out the door. I just kept going and going. Let's move on to mascara. This is the Essence Volume Stylist 8-Hour Lash Extension Mascara with lengthening fibers. And I think that I've tried this one, but I always wonder if I get it confused with the pink one. Like this one's like got waxes in it. So I don't know. I'm going to give it a try. I've never opened this tube that I have right here. I don't think I've tried this one. It's quite a skinny kind of a brush. Let's go ahead. Alright, so I don't think I have tried this mascara before, and it's definitely lengthening, but it's not very much volumizing, and I like mascaras to like fluff. I like a little bit of volume and a little bit of length, but I don't like it like yeah. I like feathery, fluffy lashes. Very natural. These ones are kind of just making mine like look long but not full, and they're just kind of straight out. Take the shadow brush that I have and dip it into the shimmery shade. Maybe I'll go back and forth, the shimmer and the matte. And take this on the lower lash line a bit. Alright everybody, so that is my $20 makeup challenge. I'm not sure, I mean it did pretty good, but I think that I like the other palette. I think we did pretty good considering, but I think that I like the other LA Colors palette a tiny bit better. But I'm going to go ahead and give this another try with using my NYX eyeshadow base. So with that being said, I like every product that I've used, but everything so far, the one that I know for sure I'm not really enjoying is this mascara. And I like the pink version a lot better. The brush is much different. It's a little bit more fuller. You can see that it's a bit fatter. And here's the purple brush, much skinnier. And then I definitely like the concealer. This is the shade in Alabaster. I do like that a lot, and so far everything is good. So this is definitely a challenge to do, to get a full face of makeup for $20, and I think I kind of hit every realm, but I think you have to kind of pick and choose the things that you wanted. I definitely probably didn't need liner, but I'm glad that I did because of the mascara was not so good. What have you, but this is everything in here was cruelty free, so if you want to check it out, the things I do recommend are checking out the LA Colors palette and definitely other Essence mascaras, and there are some that people love and I'm not sure, and I don't like it as much, so to each their own. If you guys did like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and if you are new, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye!